Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to be showing you some bits that I picked up when I was in America, and these are all things I picked up from the drugstore, so the more kind of lower end brands, and I went to places like CVS, Target, Walgreens, Duane Reade. I've got some stuff from Elf, so it really is kind of like the lower end of the price range. And I also went to Sephora and places like that when we were over in New York, but that is going to be coming in a separate video because I kind of went a little bit crazy, and if I was going to do it all in one video we'd be here all day. So today I've just got the stuff for you that is from the drugstore. So I'm really excited to film because we have now been back from New York nearly a month and I haven't touched any of this stuff. So I'm really excited to film this so then I can unwrap it all and use it and see what I think of everything. The first things I'll show you are from Covergirl, and these are two mascaras. The first one is called the Supersizer, and this was their new mascara, and I've tried a couple of Covergirl ones before and I quite like them. I used the Lash Blast and I thought it was a really good mascara, so because I can't get them over here I wanted to get them. And this one says it's 400% corner to corner volume, so obviously I've not used this yet, but I'll let you know what this one's like. The second one that I've got is called Lash Blast Fusion, and this is just kind of a different one to their normal Lash Blast. It's really hard to say that. And it looks like this. I think I picked this one up because you had to spend over so many dollars to get an offer, and I was in a rush, so I just grabbed this. I didn't take any wipes with me, any kind of makeup removing wipes when we were there, so I needed to buy some, and these are my favourite ones. They've been on my channel before. They are the Yes to Cucumber Soothing Wipes, and I kind of went a bit crazy because they were quite cheap over there, so I just bought a couple of the mini packets, and I have got a pack of these in my makeup bag and also in my kit bag that I've been using when I do people's makeup. So I really love these wipes, and I got quite a few of those. Next I have a couple of packets of eyelashes, and these are by Ardell. I'm really sorry if you can hear kind of that going on in the background, but I don't know what it is, what they're doing, but every single day that is the noise that's made on this road, and whenever I film it's always in the background of the video, so while we're here I'm sorry. But so these are a couple of packs of eyelashes from Ardell, and these are the individual lashes, and I got these because I obviously need false eyelashes and individual eyelashes when I'm doing people's makeup. I also like wearing them myself, and these were really cheap. I think they were about $4, buy one get one free or buy one get one half price, so I picked up those, and these are the natural ones, and I got the ones that are the not free flares, and they just look really nice, so I got both of those. The last two things in this bag are from Revlon, and these I haven't seen over here yet. Most of this stuff that I've got to show you is stuff that I haven't seen over here or that was cheaper over there. So these are from Revlon, and I actually saw these in a magazine over there. I bought, I think is it Allure magazine, and they were kind of featured in there. So I've got two colours, and the first one is in the shade 100 Topaz Twinkle, and it looks like this. And then the second one is in the shade Desert Dazzle, and this is kind of like a really gorgeous green colour, and this is almost rose gold bronzy colour. And basically you use this end as the base, so the matte end here, and then you have the glitter on the other end which you put over the top. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate it like they had in the magazine, but I've got high hopes for these and I can't wait to use them. They just look absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to see me do a video with these to let you kind of know what they're like, then please let me know. As with any of this stuff, if you want to see this featured in a video, then just let me know. I then have another CVS bag, and these things are things that I specifically wanted, so I went over there with a list and these were things that were on that list. So first up we have a couple of blushes from Milani, and these are the new powder blushes that they've brought out that are kind of like, they've got a rose printed on them, so, or they're kind of like carved out in the shape of a rose. So I got the shade Coral Cove and also Tea Rose. So this is Coral Cove, and it's just a gorgeous corally colour, and then this is Tea Rose, which is kind of like a really wearable pink. And I've heard really good things about these. I am mad for coral and peach blushes at the moment. That's all I want to wear, and I love how big they are. I love Milani products anyway, and I'm looking forward to using these. I then got a powder from Physicians Formula, and this is the Gentle Wear Pressed Powder Eco Blend, and it looks like this. It is supposed to be a really finely milled powder. I've heard great things about it, not too heavy, and I wanted to get this last year when we went and I forgot, so I made sure that I got it this time. Then something which was kind of a little bit more expensive than I was expecting it to be. I think this turned out to be about $16, which I don't think they'd get away with that pricing over here because the Urban Decay setting spray isn't too much more than that. But this is by L'Oreal and this is their Infallible Pro Spray Set. And this is a makeup extender setting spray and it looks like this. Now, I've tried a couple of products from the L'Oreal Infallible range before and really like them. I love the foundation, I like the primer, so I wanted to try the setting spray. Tati from Glam Life Guru raves about this stuff, so I thought if it's good enough for her then I definitely want to try it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of how this one fares up against my Urban Decay one, because to be honest it wasn't that much cheaper, so I was a little bit surprised with the price tag. The last two things are lipsticks, and these are by Maybelline, and I have been seeing these all over YouTube for so long and we can't get them over here. And I love the Maybelline lipsticks, the ones that are kind of in like the square packaging, and they have, I think, the colour Sensationals, and they bought out the matte range in America. We can't get it over here, but they look incredible, and they were about $8 to $10 each, and they had about probably between 6 and 8 colours in the CVS that I went into. I didn't want to buy all of the shades just in case I didn't agree with the formula, and I only ended up picking up 2, which I kind of regret now because I think I would have got a lot of wear out of these. But the shades I got were Craving Coral, which was the one I really wanted, and also the Daringly Nude. So that's those two, so I can't wait to try those. I love a matte lip, especially when it's a bright colour. I really have high hopes for those, and I kind of want to love them, but I also kind of don't want to love them too much because I only got 2 colours. So I'll move on to the next bag of stuff I've got. This is the Target bag, but I know for a fact that there's stuff in here from kind of like Walgreens and Duane Reade, so just imagine it's all from the drugstore. The first thing I pull out is actually by Physicians Formula. This is the Jumbo Lash Mascara, and I wanted to try this for a really long time. It says it gives big, thick, dramatic lashes. It's kind of a weird, funky green packaging, and I've heard so many good things about this that I just wanted to try it, and we don't get Physicians Formula over here, so that's why I got that. From Target, I picked up a couple of the Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula, and these are both deep conditioners. I picked up these and they've got vitamin E in them, and it's a deep conditioning protein pack, restores and replenishes dry and damaged hair with coconut milk, keratin and silk protein. So obviously they're 3 things that are really, really good for your hair. They sold this in a big pot, but because I was already quite worried about my luggage allowance, I decided to get these because they would weigh less. Then quite randomly from Walgreens, I picked up 2 toothbrushes, and I know that might seem a little bit strange to go all the way to New York and buy toothbrushes, but I saw these and I've heard Caroline Hirons say about how amazing American toothbrushes are, and to me her word is like word. So anything she says I have to try, and these are by Colgate and they're new toothbrushes, and they are, it says they give 2 times whitening action, and they are the 360 degrees Optic White Platinum. And basically it says that they've got stain erasing cups in them that helps whiten teeth by polishing them. It's also got a cheek and tongue cleaner, which I've never had one of those on a toothbrush before, and they were on offer, they were quite cheap, and I just thought I might as well try them. I've not seen them in England, so when I went and met Tom afterwards, he was like, why have you just bought toothbrushes? But I also picked up a nail file, really boring. I actually needed one when I was there and then never used it, so that's that. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. Another mascara, and this is by L'Oreal. I've not seen this over here, and this is the Voluminous Butterfly Intenza. Now I really like the normal butterfly mascaras that they've got out over here, but I've never seen this one before. This one says it gives intense fanned out volume. It's got a double wing brush, and it just looks really interesting, so I'm quite looking forward to using this and seeing what it's like. I'm really annoyed at this man that's messing around with machinery out there. I'll just do a couple of body bits before I move on to more makeup stuff, and these 2 are from the brand Shea Moisture, or Shea Moisture. And again, Caroline Hirons has spoken about these and said that these are a must for her when she goes over to the States, and The first one I picked up is the Superfruit Complex Body Wash with mango butter and green coffee bean extract. This is supposed to contour, firm and smooth, and it looks like this in the bottle. And then by mistake I thought it was a body wash, but it's not. It's a body lotion, which I don't tend to use, but I'm gonna have to start because I've bought one. And this is the coconut and hibiscus body lotion with songyai mushroom. I've definitely said that wrong. And it's supposed to be brightening and toning, and this one looks like this. So I'm really happy to have these and see what they're like. I'm always up for trying out kind of like new body products. So hopefully they will be really nice. This is one thing, again, I wanted to get last year when we went over there and I just never ended up getting it. So this time it was on my list and I definitely knew that I wanted to pick it up. And this is by Jergens, or Jergens, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And this is their Natural Glow Firming Daily Moisturiser, which is also a gradual tan. And it looks like this. I've heard great things about this. I know it's only one bottle and we can't get it over here, so it's not going to last me a lifetime, but it's something to try and I'm really excited about it. It apparently is supposed to also reduce the appearance of cellulite in as little as 7 days. So I'm kind of excited to use this. Hopefully that will work. The last bits of makeup that I got are by Revlon and also by Maybelline, and the first couple of things that I'll show you are lipsticks. And these are the Revlon Colourstay Ultimate Suede lipsticks, and I picked up the shade 005 and also number 10. So they look like this. I hadn't seen them in the UK when I went over there, and then when I got back and looked in Boots, we have them here, I think. So I'll let you know what I think about these. One is a really kind of everyday pink colour, and this one is a more brighter pinky purpley colour, so hopefully they'll be nice. The last thing I've got is a Maybelline colour tattoo, and this is in the shade Barely Branded. I love their 24-hour colour tattoos anyway, but America seem to have different shades in them than we get over here. So I got this one, and it's kind of like a frosted yellowy vanilla-y colour. I just thought it would work really nice as a base when I'm using kind of a nude shimmer colour over the top. So I'm excited to give this one a go. Now, the last bunch of stuff I've got is from a shop called Elf, which when I told my sisters about this, they had never heard of it before, and I think it's something that if you're in America you know about, or if you're on YouTube or you watch YouTube you know about. But basically, if you're not aware already, then Elf, because I didn't know about it before I started watching YouTube, Elf is a makeup brand which is known to be really, really good value for money. But they have, I don't know if they sell their products in other stores, because the one that we went to is kind of like a standalone store, and it stands for Eyes, Lips and Face, and this is the bag that you get all the stuff in. So on this side it says Elf Studio, and then here it says Eyes, Lips and Face. The first thing that I want to show you is the thing that I'm most excited about, and Thomas actually found this in the shop. I hadn't seen it on the shelf, and this was $15. And I've taken it out of the packaging, and it's actually got brushes in it because I have used it. And it is a makeup artist brush belt. So it looks like this, and when it's out like this, this is what it looks like. So it's got all these different sections for you to put your makeup brushes in. It's got a clip so you can put it around your waist, and I feel very professional when I'm wearing this. At first I felt a little bit daft, but it's kind of a must, I think, if you're doing other people's makeups, and whether you want to lie it out on the surface flat or tie it around your waist, whatever works easiest for you. I've just dropped some stuff out the bag. But this was $15, so I think that's about £11 to £12. I just couldn't believe it. Such good value for money. And I got the Elf Daily Brush Cleaner just because I want to get into the habit more of, when I use a brush, cleaning it there and then, like spot cleaning it, rather than using them over and over again and cleaning them every week or every other week. I want to get into the habit of spot cleaning them, so I have to wash them a little less often. So this is really cheap. I think this is about $3. I then picked up a few powders, and these were $6 each, so again really reasonable, and I've heard amazing things about their high definition powder. This is a translucent powder and comes in a little box like this. I picked up 2 of these because I really, really wanted a translucent powder, and because these ones had such good reviews and they were $6, I thought I'm going to pick up a couple, because that way I could probably have one in my kit, one in my own makeup bag. And then the third one I got is actually in a corrective yellow shade, so obviously this is good for correcting redness and discoloration on the skin, and I'm hoping that this one's going to be a little bit like the Ben Nye banana powder. It's only $6, so I'm really, really pleased with those. I didn't actually buy any more makeup from Elf because I think as with all cheap brands, you have to kind of be selective with what you go in there for, and they always do some things better than others. And one thing that they are known for are their brushes. So there were a couple of ones that I wanted to go for specifically, and then the rest of them I was kind of just pulling off the shelves. $3 each. That's like £2 something. It's absolutely ridiculous. So the first one that I wanted, that I went specifically for, is their small tapered brush. So this is the small tapered brush. It looks like this. Really good for under eye powder, kind of like just putting highlighter where you want it. I picked up 2 of these because for $3 I just thought if it was a good brush I wanted a couple. And then I also got the small stipple brush, which I've got one from MAC like this. Obviously this is like a fraction of the price, so if this is just as good, then hopefully it will be a really good find. If you spent so much on brushes, you got this set which has 11 brushes in it and a little pouch to keep them all in, which retails at $30, but if you bought other brushes you got it half price. So for me this was $15. So I'll just show you a couple of these because they're all obviously in packaging. But this one is the powder brush, which I was really excited about because I've really wanted a flat top powder brush for ages because I love pushing in powder, and sometimes I find the big fluffier brushes are quite difficult to do that with. So that's that one. Then you have the blush brush, which is kind of like a tapered, flat, kind of shaped, domed brush, which looks really, really nice, and they're really, really soft. I then have another fan brush, which I'm really happy to have in my collection because I love using these for highlighter at the tops of the cheeks, or even sometimes blusher. I think these work really, really nicely. They were so affordable. I can't wait, as with all of this stuff, to use it. It's just unfortunate that at the moment the place that we're living isn't our house that we're moving into, so there's just stuff everywhere because obviously I can't really get organised with anything. So most of this stuff unfortunately is going to have to go back in its carrier bags, but I'm going to pick out a few things that I just really want to use. So I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I picked up from the drugstore while I was in New York, and I actually vlogged while we were over there, so I will link them around here somewhere so you can go and watch those if you're interested. And then coming up I have a Primark haul, and then I have a Sephora haul because I want to kind of, I don't want to do too much at once, so I don't want to kind of like overload you with beauty all at once from America. So I'm going to do a Primark haul slap bang in the middle, so hopefully you will enjoy that. And that's everything that I've got to show you for today. So thank you for watching. I hope you have had a lovely week so far, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye! Okay, Tommy's just told me where we're going, and we're going to Radio City where we did the tour yesterday. I didn't vlog it, but everyone's looking at me. But we did the tour there yesterday, and I thought Lady Gaga was on, but I didn't really know. And he just told me because he was really petrified that I wasn't going to like it. And we're going to see Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett at Radio City, which is a place, a venue where so many incredible people have performed. And I love Lady Gaga's jazz voice, and I love Tony Bennett, and I literally can't believe it. Like, I don't know why he was worried thinking that I wouldn't like it. That boy done good.